Ladies and gentlemen, YouTubers, welcome back to another free-for-all casted game. I'm your host, Nasty Nate 888, and I've got another interesting game for you guys. I have got the classic island mega random spawn. Spawning in your west side, it is I, Nasty Nate 888, on my own little island with a neutral trade market and a sacred site. But elsewhere on the map we can see I am fortunately one of the few alone on my island. Some others are not so lucky. In fact, there are 3 players on this top island and 3 players on this middle island. So 6 players in this game who are not on their own island. But they do have larger islands, fortunately for them. However, myself and Orange probably the luckiest spawns in this game. Orange having, wow, 3 giant gold mines and a stone on his map. A little bit limited on the wood. That can easily be remedied by swapping islands. But let us see if there's any early action in this game. So far, it doesn't look like it. Fortunately for these 6 players, these 3 islands are actually pretty big. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any... They're going to be divvying up the islands pretty fairly between them. Unfortunately, you know, one player winds up in the middle, probably not going to have the best situation. But yeah, let's get in this game. So I rolled Mongols this game, which I guess is kind of unfortunate. I want to say, you know, Mongols kind of thrives in situations where you can get the early scouts out for sheep, you know, stuff like that. I do have a stone. I just forgot that I had this stone on my side of the map, unfortunately. So I didn't get my OVA out this game. But probably not too critical. I wonder if you can build docks actually in range of a OVA's influence. I'm not sure about that. I should probably have checked or tried to check with one of these. But I don't think Mongols is really the way on these island maps. But I mean, it's like there's anything wrong with what they've got. Just like there's nothing right. But there is this piracy, which we'll see if that comes into play in this game, which I do believe I get pretty early on. So we'll see how that plays out. Interesting little tech there. Kind of a fun one. I'm glad they added that for Mongols. Actually, I'm not sure when they added this, but it's kind of nice to see they added like the rating feature for ships as well for these type of island maps. Very cool stuff. So let's go ahead and speed things up, because obviously when people are spawning on water and they're building docks, I don't know why this player's not building docks. Well, I guess he does have a docks down here. You have the Japanese player, of course, very strong civ. On water maps, as will be these Jushi civs, and also Malians now with the gold gained from ships. Also very nice to see. So yeah, a lot of these good civs in this game. And right now we're up against, I believe, he's in the top 50, like maybe rank 43 or so. This yellow player who's spawning next to me here. So we'll be having to deal with him shortly as I begin to scout out the map. I'm sending one fishing boat around to see what's going on. It's very important to do when you get on an island spawn, just to see where things are, what islands you can take, what islands, who you might be up against first, in terms of fighting, stuff like that. And yeah, it looks like we see the Great Walls going down here in the middle of the island. Very nice. This blue player's gonna be in a good spot here with got a meditation garden. Pretty decent food actually, but it's not really what I think you'd want on I guess he didn't have much of a choice on where to put it, though. I would have maybe taken with the gold, I guess, golden wood, probably. This is probably the place I would have taken to, actually. And we see, let's see, these players are pretty cramped against each other. No action yet, however. Obviously, when there's the threat of transporting your king off island, I feel like it may disincentivize these players to even attack each other at all. So we'll see if that plays into the thing. I guess not for purple, though. Purple is going after this pit mine right away. He's building the classic Jushi Juganus, and I'm attacking yellow. I saw yellow here and I realized he was a really good player. So I decided, I realized I hit H2 before him and I could get aggressive before him, so I'm going to have an advantage against him if I capitalize on that. If I start making the archer ships right away and clear out some of his fishing boats, then I will definitely be in an advantage over him, which I really, really need to be. Unfortunately, he's a very good player, of course, and he's building a bunch of docks now on the other side of the map, other side of the island, rather, to kind of try to come back into the game here as I push forward. Now we see pink and green forming some kind of alliance, maybe sharing these fish. No aggression yet here. But the Jugunu did roll over the Malian player, looks like. So he's going to be out pretty quickly here, and he's going to be out of this game. And yeah, so I think purple picked up the first kill of the game, and we see some few attacking boats here with pink and purple. Kind of starting to poke at each other. Meanwhile, I picked up the upgrade, I believe, already. I actually got that right away after my first few attack boats. So you'll see when I kill ships, it's kind of cool. I get to pillage them. So you'll see here. Hopefully, when one of these boats goes down, or next time we fight, rather. Kind of a cool little feature for Mongols. Definitely helps me replenish this situation a little bit more. We attack in here. I don't know why it's not popping up. Maybe it's because I'm not really sure. Yeah, we're not seeing that. It's not showing them. Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it didn't work. I don't know. I think it did. So I do have, you can see I have a lot of gold in the bank, a lot of resources. But I do have the big gold here with a lot of bills on it. So it could be the fact that. Well, I don't know. We'll come back and look at that later and see if we're getting any resources or not. And of course, yeah, we did make a big mistake this game, which is not getting the OVO out. So we don't get any of the stone upgrades, any of the special, upgrades from Mongols. Which I don't know if there are any for water. Maybe like some trade ones there. But I'm not sure if any of these actually help for Mongols, or if, like I said, I don't know if you can influence the docks, for example. That would be interesting to find out. Another big fight here. I'm taking down some of his boats. And you still don't see like the classic like resources popping up here, but maybe if we slow things down, we'll be able to see if my resources go up or not. So the piracy, I guess it's not like an R or anything, so you can't really tell. But it's definitely been upgraded already. So 923, boom, he's down. Okay, we got 25 wood, I think there. Yeah, maybe. That's what that was. Yeah, so we're getting it. I guess it's not showing up in the in-game interface for whatever reason. Now I missed something. One of the players just left the game, it looks like, and now Green's gonna go over here and deal with him. I'm not sure what happened here. If there was a fight and he just decided that he couldn't handle these elephants and just gave up. So Green's gonna get a free kill. Meanwhile, I'm still fighting for this kill over here on yellow. It's going, things are going in my favor, I would say. I probably have a lot more fishing boats. He's got 8. I've got 24, yeah. So I'm doing pretty well on this guy. I just need to kill him. It's like you really need to get rid of the docks. It's hard to secure the kill too. Like I could have made some units, maybe send on a transport boat to finish him off, but I really wanted to just eliminate all his docks and force him inland, and then I would probably shift my focus towards that. But I guess another strategy is you just, maybe you don't even worry about winning this fight so much, and you just build units on a transfer boat and try to snipe kings. It's another option for sure. But I've been set back a lot in this game just by a lot of sea fighting. Even though I do get some bounty off it, obviously the trades still aren't going to be, they aren't going to be pushing me that much forward in this game. They are setting yellow back more than they're setting me back, but still, that's you can see some of these players have a much higher score. Green and orange both pretty far ahead of where I'm at, and purple as well. Another big fight going down. Definitely taking the lead over, but we see also now yellow is being pushed on land as well by the elephants. So things are going to be quickly around for him. What happened here is I think yellow tried to feed the king to me. I didn't notice. I backed up to regroup here. He didn't say anything in chat. It's kind of funny that he was trying to feed me. It looked like he was trying to feed me the king, perhaps, instead of letting Green have it. But I think I end up doing a king check pretty soon here, but it's after this guy's eliminated, and we actually do come back in here and see and spot this king. It's kind of hard to. I think I have trouble clicking on him, but we can see a purple actually eliminated player up there. But we'll watch this king real quick. And I do actually get the kill, so I do actually pick up a killer, which is great for me. Pushing Green back. He's not really on water, so he's not too much of a threat unless he sends a transport boat. And I do realize, I think that Orange is building a keep down here, so I move my army down. But we do see that purple was able to pick up secure a second kill, so now I believe he should be, even though he's not there yet, he's kind of a little bit behind. And, orange is actually doing the best right now. He's got 7,000 points. He's nearly maxed. And but I'm starting to aggress him a little bit. But we see some boats coming to fight. But he's also sending you can see some elite horsemen, elite mounted samurai across the map towards me, which is kind of something I'm not really prepared for. I should have made some towers here, I think. And definitely should have had the OVO upgrades for towers. Would have helped there. We're surrounding one of his islands. He's got 3 islands though. And problem with, is this Shogunate? No, it's still just a regular old town center. Interesting. He never upgraded his town center. So maybe there's a shot here where we could focus this. I didn't really realize that was not upgraded at all. So maybe we could have gotten these boats in a little bit here and focused him. But what happened was we moved our king over here. Off island because I saw he was landing. I had some production, but not much. And we evacuated the king. Meanwhile, looks like green maybe gearing up for purple here. There's another town center coming down. Purple's trying to get his eco up and running. And we do see these elite units are just doing a little bit too much to my spearmen here. My hardened spearmen are like, they're not even castle age yet, I guess. So yeah. Unfortunately, and we see a second transfer boat coming now. I'm trying to get set up over here, but you can just see that these are just regular outposts. They're nothing special. Even though I'm just kind of working down his base here. Oh, he does have actually quite a big, he doesn't have the H4 ships, which is some of what I have here, the Baochads. So I should be able to hold this fight, I imagine, if it weren't for this other attack going on here. If I start moving my ships in position properly. I think I was too preoccupied. I saw what might be happening here, which was, all docks going down, and then of course this attack here, which is gonna really mess me up. I've actually unfortunately moved my transport ships trying to take other islands, so they're off bait. They're not on site right now, which is a huge mistake on my part, not to have a transport ship just here for my king to bail him out when needed. And we see orange is going to be probably hitting his king button pretty soon, looking for that king kill. Even though I have cleaned him up on water over here. We've completely cleaned him up, but now we see I was trying to run, and then I realized my transfer boat wasn't close enough. I probably should have just left my king over here. I moved it back into the tower, which was a huge mistake. And you see the outpost instantly went down without any sort of fire armor or defenses set up there, and we lost our king. So we're out of the game, and now we're going to have purple, I believe, with 2 kills. But he's, his pop's not there yet. Green, does green have 2? Yeah, green got this one. No, green only got this one. He didn't get this one. I took this one. So green has a kill. And then now orange is in the game too. But orange actually is really far behind, as you can see. He's given up. Wait, no. What is he doing? What is happening? Oh, I guess I killed his... Oh, his king was out. Man, I didn't realize that. His king was actually out. We had an opportunity here to snipe him before he sniped me, maybe. His, what is he looking at here? Okay, he's coming back. So we did actually end up sniping that town center out, but the king popped out on the right side, and he can steal... I think if I had, like, my big ships, like one here, one here, one here, maybe there's nowhere for him to hide here, possibly. I don't know what the range is. Maybe on this side he could hide, actually. But the fact that I was able to snipe this town center from this side, I think, shows that maybe there wouldn't be. So it's something I could have looked into. Yeah, but really the main mistake, I think, was not getting OVA soon and not getting that the tower upgrade and not building towers on my main island here. I did have one landmark on this side to keep myself from getting landmark sniped. I could have put more landmarks on other islands as well. I think this was probably, maybe this would have been the best, like just have a bunch of towers back here, even a new town center. But we got pretty far set back just by the fact that we had to fight yellow for so long, right? Like it was just a constant battle. We were already behind in the game, but we did really set orange back too. So orange is probably not gonna win this game if I had to guess right now. Looking at his supply count, 30 eco, 45 military. He's still supply blocked. He can't get enough wood. And that's one of the things I mentioned with his main island here. There just wasn't much wood on it. And you can see he's moved to the other islands nearby, but this is like the only one with wood on it right now. He only has a few villas here. He definitely needed to find some more wood, and he really hasn't. You see he's long distance mining over here. He can't even rebuild his town center with the wood that he had. So he's finally getting some with some trade, I think, and with a little bit of harvesting finally. But purple's moving out. Purple's ready now. Let's take a look at purple's supply. So purple has actually not taken advantage of the supply, but he is hitting green really hard. Green is not really on water, so green's kind of trapped here, unfortunately. Green really invested in fighting on land, on taking out his opponents on land, and he did not invest enough on water. So we can see the mistake being made here. And it looks like the king is safe for the moment. There's another keep back here, which probably could be attacked from this side, but for now it looks like he's going to be holding on. Let's take a look at green's supply. So green is actually at the highest supply in the game still, even after this fight, but the problem is he just doesn't have any sea presence, right? Like he doesn't have any fleet, any naval fleet, any fishing boats, any transport boats, anything like that. So he's kind of stuck where he is. And we'll see if Orange is able to grapple his way back into this game or not. Slowly rise from the ashes, you know. He's still supply stuck at 90 now. And meanwhile, purple's just booming up here. He's getting his keeps up. Everyone's in age 4, of course, so everyone's going to be doing pretty well, but there's just some militaries there and economies that just aren't the same as others. Purple's obviously going to have the best eco here. He's got 1,500 food a minute. He's getting every resource pretty much. Things are looking good for him. He hasn't expanded off his island yet, surprisingly. So he might run out eventually, but no, he's got plenty of wood here. He's got lots of gold too on his island, so I don't think he's going to be running out anytime soon. And we do see actually trade to the neutral coastal trade post that was on my island that Orange has found now. So he is taking advantage of that. I was actually planning to set up a trade from here up to this island here. I just had built this and started it after I dealt with Orange, but that didn't happen. So obviously that's not going to come into play here, but it could help Orange out. You can see Green's just not really able to deal with the naval presence of Purple. Purple has a huge naval presence, almost too much, I would say, all in on Baochads. But it is going to probably work for him unless Green, and he has some on this side too. Wow, so let's take a look at Purple and select all 33 Baochads. Wow, that is a lot of capital ships right there, my friend. It looks like Green, unfortunately, is going to be completely eliminated in this game. Out of the game now. I don't know where his king got sent. Here it is, right here. Here's his king. Purple's looking for it, and Purple can't quite reach it. He'll probably just have to send a transport boat if he knows where it is. It seems like he does know where it is based on this ship movement. So, Orange is now going for a sacred site. I did have one on my base. I don't know where the other one was. Now let's take a look. Oh, they're both. Oh, okay, he's got access to both sacreds. Wow. So he does need to set up some fortifications, I think, on this island as well in order to make this happen. But I just don't see it happening with this many boats out. Purple's looking real strong. He's already at 300 supply, and he's about to be, if he gets this one, he'll be 350. So as long as Purple, you know, doesn't forget to, like, you know, make transfer boats and make monks and army units in his transfer boats, I think he's going to be just fine here. He could probably even go for a landmark elim snipe on Orange and not even worry about the king, not worry about the sacred sites, you know. I'm pretty sure he can hit every landmark. There's one here. Which, actually, that one might, I'm not sure. I think you can probably hit it. You know, you got, oh, here's the Shogunate Castle. Okay, so he made his expansion, the one with all the upgrades on it. Interesting choice there. I feel like this one, you know, is right next to the core store. And he does have some, you know, actual Japanese farms here, so I'm surprised he hasn't upgraded this one. But here comes Purple. Purple's got his huge fleet. Let's take a look. 34 Baochad still. You know, it's insane. He's got a transfer boat with three transfer boats. I'm not sure where they are, what they're doing right now. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter. He can just wipe out Orange very easily, very quickly. Unless maybe Orange wants to go for a snipe. He's got some. He does have some Ojutsu, so he might try to go for a king snipe, which is probably his only bet, really. His last shot, and he's gonna find this trade, this pretty good trade that Orange has discovered, and shut him down. Orange's supply kind of plummeting right now. Well, yeah, it's not the worst, but Purple's just so much more powerful, right, with this fleet here. So let's see, where is his king at though? Where is Orange's king gone? I don't know. Maybe one of these other islands. Here it is. Okay, there's the king. So he can't quite hit the king, but he is hitting the landmark, which is important. However, there are some keeps here he probably wants to deal with first, which he is going to do. Let's take a look at here we go. Okay, so we do have a sniping force coming around for orange. But is it going to be too little and too late? This one is still alive, but I think he can snipe that out. I really do. So it'll be a timer here. I think his last landmark now is going to be that one on that island that we just talked about. Yeah, there were 2 here, I believe. And keeps or castles are going. He's looking for the last landmark. Maybe he's found it now. Orange's last hope. This little fleet here, the sniping force. So let's take a look. Where is the king? The king is here. Okay. Keep an eye on that and this landmark and this king. In fact, too. The king is safe. I think he can't really. Or I guess he could get back here if he wanted to. If he's paying attention, he'll move some stuff back here maybe and try to snipe the king. But I think he's probably a little preoccupied with, oh no, the king is on the run. And Orange hasn't noticed yet. Orange hasn't pressed his own king button, unfortunately. And now there's a transport ship with the king, so it's safe, secure. The only thing now is he can go for the landmark snipe on purple. But it's too late. It looks like Orange's landmark is going down in the corner here. And with that, that'll be the game. Dang, so, you know, we misplayed a little bit. Didn't have the game we could have had. I think this could have been a pretty easy win for us if we built those, you know, those outposts I was talking about with the upgrade. Got the OVO. Made things a little bit more secure in our base. Orange played a very interesting style on island, which was like just basically forgetting about naval power and going straight for like snipes and stuff, which is definitely an interesting tactic that I haven't really tried much with myself on these type of maps. So maybe we'll lean more towards that next game, seeing as how well it actually did work for him in some cases. So very interesting game to see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.